People living in the Elmwood village don't want this historic building torn down. The owners want to demolish it to build a bigger house. Preservationists argue it was added to the National Register of Historic Places a little over a year ago. News 4's Angela Christoforos is live in the Elmwood village with reaction from neighbors. Angela?
Callan, the home in question here is the blue one behind me on 647 Lafayette Avenue in the heart of the historic district. The homeowners want to tear the home down and rebuild a bigger house. Elmwood Village residents and preservationists are trying to save the historic home. They met today to discuss the fate of the Lafayette home and demolitions within the historic district. Many residents feel that homes like this are part of the historic fabric of the community. They say that tearing down the historic home would take away from the charm here in the Elmwood Village.
Each house by house is what makes this the neighborhood that it is. And if one by one we start to lose those homes, then you won't have the Elmwood Village anymore. You won't have a National Register of Historic Places anymore.
It's listed on the National Register of Historic Properties. It is a part of the historic fabric of the community. It's been established as a historic property, and I would prefer that, if at all possible, the house was renovated, rehabilitated, and the existing structure.
Now, not all residents are against the demolition. Some longtime residents I spoke with who live across the street say that the home has been declining for decades and say that they would like to see a new home built in its place. Today's meeting comes just a couple days before plans for the new Lafayette home will come before the planning board. That meeting is happening at 4 p.m. on Monday. Many residents say they plan on going to that meeting in hopes of stalling approval for a demolition permit. Live in Buffalo, Angela Christoforos, News 4 at 6.